In sub-Saharan Africa, where over 22 million people are living with HIV/AIDS, riding a bicycle has taken on a new purpose. Thanks to the Kona Bicycle Company and the Kona Africa Project, healthcare workers are able to administer treatment to more patients. Joining us to talk about this very special program and the special bike, Michelle Galt of the Kona Bicycle Company and Lauren Mooney of Bicycle Magazine. Ladies, welcome.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about it. Kona Project. Tell us about what your team, because it really is a cohesive effort, are doing over in Africa.
Well, the Kona AfricaBike is the most important bike we've ever built. It basically has one focus: to build an easy, maintainable bike for health care workers in Africa so they can go and treat patients with AIDS, HIV.
And why is this so important? Tell us about the difference it's making for healthcare workers, what they can do now.
Well, Bicycling Magazine had run a domestic bike town program in the U.S., a bike giveaway program, and then in 2005 we decided there was really a greater need. In sub-Saharan Africa, where 10% of the world's population lives, you have 60% of the world's population living with HIV/AIDS. And there are clinics on the ground. We partnered with Bristol Myers Squibb's Secure the Future Foundation. They're on the ground running clinics and treatment centers in various countries in sub-Saharan Africa. And we partnered with them, with Kona, to actually design the bike specifically for the Kona project. And what we're able to do is increase the home health care workers' productivity. People would, in the past, walk to see patients, sometimes 6 miles over dirt roads, sometimes further, to get to see one person. So in one day, they could see maybe 2 patients. With their Kona AfricaBike from Kona, they're now able to sometimes see 6 or more patients in one day.
Really changing lives, certainly for the healthcare workers and the folks that they're administering. So Michelle, let's talk about it. I'm going to have you get down and actually talk to us about the bike, because this is not your typical bike that you'd find in a bike store. Why?
Well, starting off with the actual frame. The frame is a steel frame, so it can be easily maintained, welded, etc. And then we also have a step-through design. So most volunteers in Africa are women, and they have dresses. So it's really easy for them to get onto the bike. Also, most of them have never ridden a bike in their lives.
We take that for granted,
yes,
don't we?
Do.
That we can ride bikes, but there is a learning curve.
Yes, yeah. And rather exciting, actually, to watch them learn how to ride. And then it's actually just a one-gear bike. So no gears, no derailleurs, nothing to interfere with maintenance. And then it's a coaster brake, so it's just a back brake. And then we also have a locking mechanism that they can lock the bike, take the key, and then the pannier to carry more goods. The front basket is extremely sturdy to carry goods. And then the really comfy seat.
Yeah, which is key.
Very key.
And you talked a bit about it, but this is designed for the terrain in sub-Saharan Africa. How?
Well, actually, the tires that are here are built for terrain in the retail world, but the tires that are on the bikes in Africa are actually steel butted, so that cactus or any kind of nail or anything can't actually puncture the tire. So just make it a lot easier for them to maintain their bicycles.
I want to ask you one more question in regards to the bike, because we are talking about trying to keep it low maintenance, low repair, but you all have a team over there teaching the folks actually how to ride the bike and how to repair it, because when you leave, then it's up to them, right? Yes. That's exciting to watch.
Very exciting. I was actually lucky enough to go to Namibia and build the bikes. So we built the bikes with the volunteers. So right from the beginning, they got to learn how to build a bike, which is rare in itself. And then they got to learn how to maintain the bike, how to make sure that they oil their chain, and then after that they got to learn how to actually ride a bike. So we were teaching them, holding the back, and teaching them actually how to ride.
It's a great partnership. You need partnerships because the bikes aren't cheap. We're talking $200, $300, $400 depending on the speed of the bike. So you need help, don't you, from everyone?
There's no way this works without the help of all the partners. With the Rodale Institute, Bristol Myers Squibb Secure the Future Foundation, and Kona Bikes. It's just such a logistical task to get bicycles to Africa, to organize people on the ground there, to put them together, to get them into people's hands. And what's great is that there have been a few ways that we've developed over the years for people to actually help, for people out there to help. One way, of course, you can make cash contributions. If people give $100, a bike goes to Africa. And then Kona developed a great program called their 2-for-1 program.
What's that,
Yes.
Michelle?
So we decided to retail the bikes because we had so many people that actually wanted them. So
Here, domestically.
Here, domestically. And so we decided, okay, well, we'll retail the bikes, we'll sell 2 bikes, and 1 will go to Africa. So it's a pretty great program. Basically, you know, you and your husband could buy bikes and knowing that 1 bike is going to Africa.
Well, and what's fantastic, too, is that what makes a bike durable and perfect for the conditions in sub-Saharan Africa also, for many people, makes it perfect for those short trips around the neighborhood. A trip of 2 miles or less on relatively gentle terrain, this is the perfect bike. It's going to be low maintenance. It's a workhorse. You've got the basket to haul some the perfect errand bike for Americans.
We say gentle terrain because it does have 1 speed, maybe up to 3 speed, unless you really want a good workout. Michelle, you did mention you have been there. What's the response that you can see? And we know the statistics why it's helping out, but give me the emotional response.
Well, the emotional response for me was life-changing. To go to Namibia and to be a part of a program that instantly changed their lives. They, like Lauren was saying before, they knew full well it took, I was talking to Anna, who she was telling us it took her basically 15 kilometers to get to her first patient. So basically she could only see 1 patient a day. And now with the bicycle, she can zoom around and off she goes, and she can see, you know, up to 6 people a day, which is pretty incredible because some of those people only would see her ever.
Important last note. Where can folks give? Where do you direct them that they can give money or they can find out about the bikes?
For a tax-deductible charitable contribution, you can go to bicycling.com/Africa. Or if you want to buy the bike for yourself and be part of the 2-for-1 program, you go to any Kona bicycle dealer near you.
You can look it up, www.konaworld.com.
Ethical purchases. That's the new buzzword. You heard it here first. Michelle and Lauren, thank you for being here with us, stopping by to discuss really what's an incredible initiative, changing folks' lives. And again, we'll repeat it because it's important. For more information, the Kona Biketown Africa Project, and learn how you can get involved, visit KonaBiketown.com. I'm Heidi Jones, and you're watching Good Morning America Now.